For more on this now, let's bring in one of the Prime Minister's closest confidants, Cabinet Minister Stuart Robert. Thank you very much for joining me this evening.
Pleasure, Sharri.
Look, before we get into all the other topics, Chinese warship, I'd love your view on the analysis I've just given. What do you think will happen in this election contest?
Well, the analysis is pretty good. I'll disagree with you in a few things. Labor is not beating Warren Entsch in Leichhardt. Warren Entsch is an institution, a man who began his working life wrestling crocodiles. Entsch is an extraordinary local member and what he stands up for is superb. I cannot see Leichhardt falling. And Terry Young in Longman is an extraordinary local businessman, very much part of the community, and I can't see Longman.
What about the overall prediction, though, and how close this contest will be? You know, who do you think is going to win and by how many seats?
It will be close. I'm certainly backing in my good friend Scott Morrison to win. There is a vision, there's economic credibility, there is a long-term plan for how to get Australia moving. So I'm certainly backing the coalition in very strongly, the team I'm part of. There is 20 to 25% of soft voters. These are voters who haven't made a decision yet, and they have to make a decision in this choice. It's not a referendum, between sound economic management that pays for things we want versus what the Prime Minister has quite rightly described Mr Albanese as a loose unit. The coalition government is well known. It's well understood. People understand what we're capable of doing compared to Mr Albanese, who doesn't even know the unemployment rate.
If you had to give a prediction tonight, what do you think? A win and by how many seats?
My prediction tonight would be the Morrison government will continue to govern in the best interest of the Australian people by pretty much the same amount we've got now. I think it'll be very tight.
So 76 seats?
Well, one can't put a number on it, but it'll be tight.